What's going on, the Copywriting Call podcast? Your boy Loso 2.0, the copy guy himself. And today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about, setting your expectations, right? I know it's a little bit darker outside. On my way home, I'm sorry that I really do apologize for missing you guys yesterday. You guys will have my commitment that this month is different, right? I finally started getting back into my interviews again. Got one down the board, 21 more to go. Very, very excited for all that stuff. It's coming up soon too that my actual publisher should be getting back to me about the book and stuff after she fully reads through it and all that stuff, and then the editor goes through it. Should give me a lot more insight into my book, and then have it ready to go, put it on a silver platter for you guys. I hope you guys are really excited to kind of hear about my life story and how about you can achieve. It can be you too, right? You can achieve anything that you put your mind to in life. I'm starting to get a little bit of a grasp, a little bit of hang of everything, and it's cool. It's cool though. I really do like it all. Then on the athletic side, man, we had a game yesterday. It was a playoff game. We lost by 3, I believe. It was my fault. It's my fault because I should have got back into the game. I let my emotions or attitude get into the way of us winning the game. You know what I mean? I got subbed out at like the 6-minute mark. And then I was just like, why sub me out when I was doing good? It was like, we wanted you to take a breather. And they wanted someone else. They wanted me eventually somebody else to come back in and stuff. But it basically ended up not working out that good because my whole point behind it was why take me out if they come back in and take somebody else out in a minute when we should just take the person out who is not performing. But that was my mindset. But I get there too as well. They wanted me to get a breather to be good for like the final 4 or 5 minutes. I was just like, nah, I'm good now. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I was mad sore though. I felt like I was playing pretty decent. There was some stuff to work on, stuff like that. But that's the whole situation, whole thing for a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean? As far as my job goes and stuff like that, I learned a lot as well, getting a little bit more coaching on everything. I'm starting to get some type of rhythm down on everything, and it's been good, right? So I've been, kind of 6 weeks in the position. Not saying we're the best. We definitely have a lot of work to do, at my job and stuff, but you know what I mean? We definitely are doing, pretty good, right? So all that stuff is pretty exciting though. It's just a lot of stuff that I'm learning, a lot of stuff coaching, a lot of stuff I'm teaching. I'm helping people grow, right? I'm definitely helping people grow. That's my biggest thing. And that's what I want to do. I really wanted to get into that. And I see my stuff starting to actually, go through with some of the stuff that I was asking all those other people for, right? Getting their expectations on stuff. A couple of the top performing managers, one in my region, another one, I'm a district manager, another one in another place, giving me some best practices that I'm very excited for, pretty much. Other than that, man, let's just get started with, setting your expectations and stuff, right? So, as I'm going through and, going through my boss and stuff, and we're going and looking at other locations and stuff and looking at my locations, he's finally giving me kind of what a good visit looks like, what a bad visit kind of looks like. And when I'm looking at a good visit, I'm looking and I'm seeing oh, wow, this is crazy. He's telling me yo, you got to look at the little things, stuff that I am looking at and I'm seeing that it looks a mess. This needs to work. This needs to work. But then at the same time, it's real nitpicking, but that's what he's saying, that you want to set your expectations sky high. Your expectations should be sky high regardless, right? Don't let your expectations go down for anybody. So I'm sitting there and we're just looking at little things, actually going through things, I'm looking at the overall presentation of the front. He wants me to go through the back and look at the back stuff and then, rub my finger across the thing. Is there dust on there? Also look at the general presentation. When I was spending a lot of time doing the coaching and development because it's people, sales, and operations, but operations goes into the little things, right? Setting your expectations with anybody, right? You want to set your boundaries, because if you don't set your boundaries, what happens? People walk all over you. And it's true. It really is true. And it's crazy because it's from a relationship standpoint, from a standpoint of business, even from a standpoint of yourself, right? If you don't even set expectations, you don't set boundaries, you don't set stuff for yourself, how can you expect someone else to respect you if you can't even respect your own self, right? Respect yourself first. Oh man, it's mad traffic out here in Jersey, right? But yeah, you gotta set expectations, man. That was the biggest thing that I learned today when we were going through to these different stores and checking all this stuff out, man. It was a big thing for me. So respect yourself first, right? Don't let no one else. If you can't respect yourself first, if you can't set expectations for yourself and follow through yourself, like I wouldn't be telling someone, yo, you need to sell like TV if I can't sell TV. Doesn't make any sense. I don't even respect myself enough to sell it, so how can I teach someone else to do it? I can't set expectations of, yo, clean up, you gotta clean up this back room. If I'm not going to get my hands dirty too as well and also help them clean up the back room, help them clean up other stuff too. It's like, set your boundaries, set your expectations, and then live by them too as well, and actually do it enough. Respect yourself to do that stuff. Because a lot of times we'll tell people to do that, like, yo, you need to treat me better. Okay, when's the last time you treated yourself better though? When's the last time you cared about yourself enough to discipline yourself to go to the gym in the morning? When's the last time you spent that time to open up a book, crack open a book? When's the last time you went and chased your dreams? You don't even respect yourself. How can you ask someone else to do that? That's all going back to setting expectations. But like I said, not even just for other people, it's for yourself, right? I can't tell someone, yo, you need to organize your day. As a store manager, this is how your day should be organized. I can't tell that to somebody. Why? Because I'm not even organized myself. If I'm not even organized myself, I can't tell another person to be organized. That doesn't make any sense. Now, since I can only do, and that's what I'm doing in these videos, right? When I'm teaching you guys how to achieve in 1 year what it takes most people to achieve in 3 or 4 years, I'm doing that because I'm living that stuff. You know what I mean? I've been homeless before. I slept in cars before. Only time I take a shower is at the Y. I've taken cold showers, roach-infested cribs, mice-infested cribs. Like, I've been through all that stuff, right? I've been through all that. But then now I'm, you know what I mean, a 6-figure career, about to get on car, publish my own book, own podcast, which I'm trying to stay consistent with. I work out, you know what I mean? When I'm playing basketball, I'm getting buckets, right? We're winning games. I'm playing hard. You know what I mean? I'm married, and it's a successful and healthy relationship. You know what I mean? I'm reading books. I'm writing books. Everything I'm telling you to do, all the stuff that I'm getting to, it became from me doing it myself. I'm not telling you to do something that I haven't done, something that's impossible. Because first of all, everything is possible. Whatever you put your mind to, and you put the work in for, you truly can achieve. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, I respect myself enough to do these things, and then I'm teaching you guys then about these things. My fault, dude in front of me on this guy's brake lights on, so I look like I'm lit up like, you know what I mean, Rudolph's news. But it's all about setting expectations and respecting yourself first. And if you set expectations, you respect yourself first, only great things can come from it. Only great things can come from it. I had to say that twice, I know. But it's true though. When you set expectations for yourself, you respect yourself enough. Discipline, remember we talked about this. Discipline does not mean, oh, I'm doing this thing even though I don't want to do it, even though that you are doing that. But discipline is another form of self-love. You love yourself enough to now you love yourself enough to actually go and put in the work and do certain things. And that's how much you love yourself. You love yourself that much that you're going to wake up at the gym and go to the gym at 6 in the morning. You love yourself enough that you're going to stay late at a job. You're supposed to get off at 5. You get off at 6:30. You know what I mean? You love yourself enough to go home and then, crack open the Bible and study the Bible. You love yourself enough to read books. You love yourself enough to you know what I mean, respect your relationship that you have with your wife. You know what I mean? Like, you love yourself enough to do these things. That's what this discipline is, which also comes down to expectations. Do you love yourself? It's down to self-love. And self-love, you love yourself and you keep putting into action for stuff, it's only going to build your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself, right? That's all it is, right? So that's really all I have for you guys today, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, all I ask is that you like, subscribe, share this channel. If you are listening to this in a podcast, 5-star reviews, and leave a review under that. I love listening to you guys' reviews or reading them and responding to them. And I want you guys to keep killing the day, and just remember, you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.